Welcome to Wine Down Live. If you're new here, my name is Shayla Varnado. I'm the founder of Black Girls Wine and the host of this here weekly show, Wine Down Live. This week, we are going to be tasting some New York varietals, and if you are, or some New York wines, I should say. If you're new here and you have never watched this show, you're probably like, what is this? Who is this lady? What is she talking about? So Black Girls Wine is a lifestyle brand, and every single week I go live. What's up, everybody? Hello. Every single week I go live and I review a new wine. Hey, Beatrice. Hey, Charisse. So tonight I'm going to be tasting a couple wines with you. And of course, we're going to do some giveaways and have some fun. So make sure you say hi in the comments. Say hello. If you're on Facebook, definitely shout at us. Say hi. And let's see. We are waiting. I'm waiting to see all of the Facebook is missing. Hey, what's up, IG? What's up, IG fam? If you have questions throughout the night, you can feel free to send them on Instagram by hitting the little comment button and shooting over a question. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Paulette. I'm trying to catch everybody. I don't know what's happening with the chat. Are you seeing any comments, Ree? On StreamYard. Oh, okay. Well, we're not having any comments yet on Facebook. Hey. So y'all go ahead and make sure you share the video. If you're on Instagram, you can shoot this off to a couple of your friends. And let's go ahead and talk about what I'm going to be drinking tonight. All right. So I have two wines tonight. So y'all just get ready. Okay. Hey, Marci. Okay, good. You've been waiting all week for today? Yes. Hey, Alicia, our Baltimore ambassador's on. Cynthia, Chiquisha. Hey, D. So I've got two wines tonight, you guys. We've been drinking around the country. If you have been participating in the challenge, and even if you're not, tell me what you're drinking tonight. What's in your glass? Tell me. But tonight I have Wagner. I have a semi-dry Riesling here, which I think I'm excited to taste it. We talked a little bit about Riesling last week, and somebody asked me if I liked it, so we'll get to see me try it at least. And then I have a Riesling, an ice wine made out of Riesling, so I'm excited to try that. So this is what we've got. You guys see it? I kind of want to crack open this one first, and I'm going to tell you guys why. Generally, when you are tasting wine, when you go to a wine tasting, typically they serve you your dry to your sweet, right? Because if they serve you sweet to dry, the dry is going to taste so much more dry than it actually is. So it's always really important to make sure when you're tasting, or at least when you're in a professional tasting, that's how they're going to serve you. Okay? So I'm going to start with this one, and then we'll get into this ice wine. I don't remember the last time I had an ice wine, so I think this is going to be interesting to try. Let me know what you guys are sipping on tonight. You have a sweet Riesling? Okay, Alicia's got a semi-dry Riesling from Bully Hill. IG fam, what are y'all drinking? Look, I have a screw top, so I don't even need my corkscrew this week. Kind of excited about that. I'm going to need it, I think, for the ice wine, but for now, we'll be tasting this semi-dry Riesling. And Riesling in the New York is like, so it's so far up. Ice wine is really common there. One of the reasons is because they're able to allow the grapes to sit on the vines just a little bit longer and get a little frozen. And so that's how they make ice wine. So I'm excited to dig into that and dig into this. I have a little help this week. Shout out to my photographer, Cherry. She's awesome. She's back there manning the camera and all the controls and everything, so we can be live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So if you want to watch us on your TV, now you can. All right. You guys, Instagram, can y'all hear me? I feel like, oh, you know what? For some reason, my Instagram has been acting real crazy, y'all. Okay, now I can see you guys. I wasn't able to see y'all. I'm so sorry. So we got a Wagner Niagara, a Cote de Rhone. Okay, Cynthia. She always has like big girl wines and stuff. Finger Lakes, upstate New York. Right. You're drinking. Somebody's drinking cheap tonight. Black box Chardonnay. That's fine. Look, Seven Daughters. Okay. Did you grab your New York wines? Okay, LP. LP went to go get her New York wines. Charisse is drinking her Smith Devereaux. Ow. Where did I get the ice wine from? So great question. Tonight's wines are actually all from where did I get these from? Total Wine. I got these from Total Wine. Your favorite Riesling so far is Chateau Saint Michelle. Ooh. I don't think I have a favorite Riesling, so we're going to see if I like this. Okay, Rach says she's drinking a scotch. Listen, I understand. Sometimes you have those days, right? You're drinking whiskey tonight or a Pinot Prosecco. I can smell this, guys, and he smells good. Donna's drinking a dry Riesling. Okay. You were nervous to try ice wine, Chiquisha. I'm kind of nervous too, but I think it's going to be good. Thank you. Thank you. Vanderpump Rosé. I have not had that. Let me know how you like it. Look, now that I can finally see the comments, I don't know why Instagram be trying to play me, y'all. I don't know why. All right, so La Marca Prosecco. I enjoy La Marca a lot. You're drinking a semi-sweet Riesling. Okay, and you've got a semi-sweet, I've got a semi-dry. So for somebody who just logged on, this is what I'm tasting first. It's the Wagner Riesling. Are there Rieslings that sparkle? Generally, no. Okay, so the grapes that somebody may have done it, but here's the thing. Generally, with sparkling wines and specifically champagnes, there are 3 grapes that they use to make champagne, and that's Pinot Meunier, Pinot Noir, and Chardonnay. Those are the 3 grapes that are typically used to make champagne, and for the rest of the world, when they make sparkling wines, they try to mirror that. But I can't say that I have had a sparkling Riesling. That doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Okay. But those are the 3 grapes that in the Champagne region of France that they're allowed to use. They're not allowed to use any other grapes in Champagne. So that's what you're going to get typically if you're drinking an actual, champagne, not somebody who labeled it champagne and it's not actually from France. But if it's a true champagne and it's from the Champagne region of France, it's only going to be made from 3 grapes. So as far as I've ever seen, there are no sparkling Riesling. Correct. Yeah, Rage said the same thing I said. Or Reggie. Am I saying that right? Hey, what's up, Sipsters? So, I haven't had it, but if you find it, let me know. Look, are y'all ready? I want to do the first giveaway. I realize I don't have any music tonight. I just realized that because it's so quiet back here. Typically I have music on, but we were so focused on getting everything up and ready. I forgot to bring my music, you guys. Your favorite Riesling is Black Girl Magic. I do like the Black Girl Magic Riesling. I do like it. You enjoyed my post on color and tasting wine. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I know those are the only allowable varietals. Look, I just had a test on that. That's weird. Listen, I know those are the only allowable varietals. I was just trying to figure out if anybody's ever made sparkling Riesling. Alicia said she's down to try it. I'm down to try it if somebody makes it. So we'll see how that goes. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Thank you. Got some music going. It's weird if it's too quiet, right? Dr. Lucen does a sparkling Riesling. You know what, Cynthia? So there's the answer to your question. Dr. Lucen does a sparkling Riesling. I need to try it. I like the Riesling by Dr. Lucen. So if you're looking for a good Riesling, that's one I can definitely tell you. It's pretty tasty. I like it a lot. You can get it from Total Wine. That's where I got it. Or from wine.com. So I'm definitely going to look for that sparkling Riesling now. Chateau Saint Michelle Riesling is really good as well. I'm here for it. All right. So let's get into this tasting, and then we're going to do a giveaway while I open up the next one. Okay? Okay. I can tell you guys on the nose that this Riesling smells a little funky. It's giving me some... it smells a little... This is a funky smelling Riesling, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see. It's a 2018. Okay, so it's not aged. It doesn't have a ton of age on it. I'm gonna read you guys the description. Lawson. Sharice, you found my Moet? Jesus, listen. All right, a superbly balanced Riesling combining intense peach and apricot aromas with lively citrus and pineapple flavors. The semi-dry wine glides over the palate with a long, lingering finish. I don't like the way that it smells. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so I taste a little of the, I smell a little of the apricot, just a tiny bit, but to me this has very earthy, it's got some earthy smells to it. I'm not, I don't know, it smells weird, guys. Let's taste it. Hmm. I'm happy to report that it does not taste the way that it smells. It's actually really good. So I like it. Now I taste the peach. Definitely taste the peach. I'm getting the citrus fruits on my palate. It tastes really good. I'm not sure about the smell. I don't know why it smells so weird, but it at least tastes good. So that's good to know. Hmm. Yeah, this came out of the fridge. So both of my bottles are chilled. So yeah, we shall see about the next one. They're both Wagner that I have tonight. Can smell gas fuel sometimes. Yeah, and I'm definitely getting the what is the word? There's a word that's typically used, the pro, like, what the pros say. No, Beatrice, I do like it. I promise you I like it. This one's petrol, thank you. And pool toy plastics are common aromas in Riesling. Petrol is the word. Petrol is a common aroma for Riesling, and it has that petrol kind of smell, but it definitely tastes good. Does anyone else have a problem seeing comments? Batia, you can't see them? I can see all of you guys' comments. Thank you, Reggie and Cynthia. Not petroleum. It was petrol was the word I was looking for. It's giving me petrol. Can I show the bottle? Yes, definitely. This is what I'm sipping on. I promise I like it, Beatrice. I promise. Beatrice like, she don't like it. No, I promise. I promise. I would tell you guys if I didn't like it. Y'all know I would be honest. I would be like, But I do like it, actually. It's really good. It's the smell that I don't like. But I could drink this. Thank you. Somebody said this is a nice glass, nice stemware. Lots of people. Okay, well, thank you. Guys, this is by Shop Raylo. I hold it in front of my blouse because I think you can really see the detail. It's a hand-painted stripe down the glass. A Black woman made this. So I'm always happy to share that. But yeah, is it Washington State? No, we are drinking New York this week. So we are in the middle of doing our challenge for November. All the wine friends wanted to do another challenge. So our challenge for this week, we're drinking New York. Last week we did Washington. The first week we did Oregon. So we're on New York wines. Yes, order a bottle of this. I really like it, y'all. You finally got all of yours. Oh, you got the black stripe? I got the green one. You know what she needs to do is a pink and green set, especially with the first lady in office. I'm just saying, I would tell all my sorors about it. So I'm just throwing that out there. I would like a pink and green set. But when I ordered the green, that's what I was thinking about when I ordered it. I was like, ooh, repeat the stemware producer. It's Raylo, Raylo. Yes, thank you, Alicia. Hey, honey. Hubs is watching. Look. So this is a Black woman made this. That's what I was saying, and it's Raylo. Can you tag stemware on the post later? Yes, I will definitely tag them later on when I post it. And this is, can y'all see that it's green? I'll hold it up close. So she has white. She had green, and I think she had, yes, that's correct, Sarah, Raylo, Raylo. And their Instagram is Shop Raylo. So I love the simple detail that just kind of looks really elegant on the glass, I thought. And I was like, oh, that's going to be good. So, yeah. Exactly, Queen. Okay. So next week I'm doing California, Sonoma County. I don't know if I'm doing Sonoma. I have a lot of California wine around here, and I was going to try and be strategic about what I pick. So, you know what I'm waiting for? I want my code so I can get the green ones. Oh, yeah. So Raylo is going to be coming on as a society partner. So if you are a society sister, just stay tuned. We are trying to get everything together too. Is it from Finger Lakes? That's a good question. Let's see. Seneca, on the eastern slopes of Seneca Lake. It's on from these grapes for this wine were grown on the eastern slope of Seneca Lake. And I'll tell you guys something. Oh, Lodi, New York. For those of you who are sweet wine lovers, I think this is a good wine for you to try. Okay. So I don't know. Let me tell you something. When it comes to wines here at BGW, we call some wines transition wines. And transition wines are wines that I reference as they're going to be really good if you're in the middle of like transitioning your palate. So if you like sweet wines and you want to drink more, dry wines, you want to start trying new things, then I kind of have made up my own category here and I call them transition wines. So I think this is a good one for you to try. It's not dry, it's right in the middle, and I think you guys will enjoy it. It's not sweet at all, but it is very tasty. You can taste the peach on your palate, you can taste the apricot, like all that good stuff. So you're trying to go to the BGW Oregon trip. Yes, listen, that BGW Oregon trip is going to be amazing. I'm super excited about it. And all of our society sisters are going to be able to go if they want. We are opening up. We've opened up our first weekend. Tomorrow's Beaujolais Day. I know it's always the third Thursday in November. And last year it was my birthday, actually. Beaujolais Day was. So my birthday's Friday and I plan on sipping on some Beaujolais this weekend. I'm excited. Yes, it's a very fruit forward wine. All right. We think we have a question on the floor. Does smell ever turn you off? I know you tasted it for us. Yes, that's a really good question, Sharice. You know what's funny? Smells. I'm gonna open our next wine while we chat. Smells for wine. Thank you. Smells for wine don't usually turn me off. Thank you guys. Like I'm getting the birthday messages. It doesn't usually turn me off, honestly. I think when it comes to wine, I will try just about anything. I'll try it. I'm gonna try it at least once, even if you know what I'm saying. You guys know I don't drink a ton of white wine if it's gonna be super acidic, but I'll try it. So I'll say no. It doesn't usually turn me off, and I know I try stuff for y'all. I definitely do. But even though this one had kind of like a funky smell, girl, I still would have tried it. It was wine. Look. So if any of you have questions, definitely go ahead and shoot them over in the comment box. And we're going to do our first giveaway of the night. Are y'all ready? So here are the rules for the giveaway. In order to win on Facebook, you've got to hit the share button. So if you're watching on Facebook, hit that share button. If you're watching on YouTube, you can share the live video. Go ahead and share it. You can send that link out via text to some of your friends. Super easy, right? And then if you are watching on Instagram, you can just hit the little paper plane. Smell is definitely going to influence your taste all the time. A lot of what we taste is actually mostly what we smell. So a lot of times when it comes to things on our palate, like we taste it because we smelled it first. And honestly, that flavor that you associate with it is because of the smell. So it is very possible. But the olfactory factor is real. It is very real. Because like I told you guys, I gave this one a chance anyway, even though I had that strong like petrol kind of smell on the palate. And I still smell it. And petrol is just, it sits right there. And like Cynthia was sharing with us, look, good reminder, petrol is common. It's a common smell with Riesling. So, but that doesn't mean it's going to necessarily taste like that. And with this one, it definitely didn't. The peach on this is really good. That's why I made this a transition wine, because I think the peach is like, it really stands out with it. It's tasty. So if you already hit that share button, drop a wine glass. Let me know you shared it. If you shared the video. Do you guys have any plans for Thanksgiving? Are y'all going anywhere? I know that a lot of people are staying home. Some people are staying in. Yeah, smell and taste don't match. Exactly, Sharice. That's why I will try it anyway. All right, we got the wine glasses being dropped. Okay, awesome. Callie, Jerry, Chiquisha, Sharice, JP. Okay, Ray, Nudie, is that your name? Can you describe what petrol is and what does it compare to? That is such a great question, Ashley. So when you think petrol, and my husband is like dropping the eyes, y'all, because he probably is like, am I going to be able to win? When you think about petrol and like when you're thinking about, okay, I'm drinking this and it's in my wine, petrol, think gasoline. Think about gasoline. Sometimes the way that gasoline can smell, or like that gas smell, you drive up to a gas station and like, or somebody has had gas leaking under their car and you'll like smell it, gasoline. That's what we mean when we say petrol. Yes. All right. So we got lots of wine glasses. Looks like you guys are staying home for Thanksgiving. Your birthday is Thanksgiving Day. Happy birthday. I'm so glad mine hasn't ever fallen on Thanksgiving Day. Sometimes hubby, it looks like Cherie said she's winning tonight. Sometimes I feel like my birthday will fall Thanksgiving week, but never the day, and I'm very glad for that because I don't want to share that day with Thanksgiving food. Who's cooking next week? Let's start there. Who's cooking? Okay, now I have that gasoline song in my head. Oh no! Okay, here we go. Here's your first giveaway question while I finish my wine so I can try this ice wine next, okay? All right. The question is, oh, hubby, you can win. You already won. Y'all tell him he fine. Y'all see that? All right. This is your giveaway question. Are y'all ready? I'm looking at all the comments. Y'all like, ready? It'd be so funny when I make y'all wait. It's just so entertaining. Okay. Who can tell me? Sharing cookie duties? Okay. Who can tell me what is share with me a common or popular wine for Thanksgiving? I want to see who's already done their wine shopping, who listened to me last week when I gave suggestions. Last week I gave you some popular options. I want to hear from you guys. What is a good wine for Thanksgiving dinner? There are 3 common suggestions that people make. So I'm saying of the 3 most common suggestions. Interesting. That's what I thought when you said it, but I didn't think that. Yeah, that's right, Tiana. You were right. Okay, so Kelly got it over on Facebook, and wait, somebody got it on Instagram too. Y'all are going fast today. Okay, Sarah got it on Instagram. So some of the common wines that are suggested. Ooh, Tiana, I'm gonna give you that one just for knowing it. So Kelly and Tiana got it over on Facebook, and Sarah got it on Instagram. Pinot Noir is actually a very highly recommended from a lot of wine professionals wine that goes with Thanksgiving dinner. And Beaujolais, Tiana got Beaujolais over on Facebook as well. Beaujolais is another one. So you guys know, as we stated earlier, Beaujolais Nouveau Day is actually tomorrow. And we can talk a little bit about Beaujolais Nouveau Day next week. I'm going to go live on Wednesday. Shoot, we all going to be in house. Look, I'm going to go live for y'all on Wednesday. But Beaujolais is made from the Gamay grape, and it's also a food-friendly wine too. So those are the 2 ones that are often recommended for reds. And then a lot of people say Chardonnay for whites. Are you drinking your Burgundy Rouge on Thanksgiving? You know what? I don't think it's going to be here in time, Anna. It's not going to be here in time because I can't. I'll be out of town tomorrow for my birthday. You have a lot of Pinot Noir? Yes, good. I have a lot of Pinot Noir in my house too, girl. So Zinfandel is not commonly grown. Wait, what, Reggie? What's happening? I know. I wish it was. So that's just a fun fact, guys. Pinot Noir and Beaujolais and Chardonnay are the 3 wines that you will hear the most and see all over Pinterest and everything else. Those are 3 commonly suggested wines for Thanksgiving. Cynthia said Gewürztraminer is really good for Thanksgiving. I agree. That is a really good one too. So yeah. Are you missing comments, Alicia? So If you are on Facebook, I am actually watching a stream from YouTube, both Facebook pages for Black Girls Wine and Black Girls Wine Society, and also from the Facebook group. So yeah, pre-Turkey Day wine down. Yes, we are definitely gonna do a pre-Turkey Day wine down. We're gonna have some fun. Actually, I have to do my California wines next week, but I'll bring a Beaujolais with me. All right, let's get into this ice wine. It is estate bottled from the Finger Lakes. I'll show you guys what I'm sipping on. Malbec is great too. It works with braised meats, mushrooms, and herbs. Now, you know what? Y'all see Reishi is giving you guys another suggestion. She said that Malbec is great too. I don't eat any of those things she listed, but if you are going to have any of those things, Malbec is great for braised meats, mushrooms, and herbs. Okay? Y'all got that? That was the suggestion. So, all right, we're going to get into this ice wine. We have another question on the floor. How do you feel about wineries in states not known for wine? I mean, I think there's a lot of states that aren't known for wine, but I think it's also, thank you. I think it also depends on your exposure to wine. Wine is grown in quite a few areas successfully. Like a lot of people may not think of Virginia as wine country, but actually Virginia has its own wine country. We have like a group of there's over 300 wineries in this state alone, but we're not a state that's known for wine, right? And so I think that when it comes to wineries that are in states that aren't known for wine, I would say try it. Just try them. I'm open to it, and I think that if you're a wine lover, you'll be open to it too. Grapes express themselves depending on where they're grown, how they are, the winemaker's touch, like how they're going to make it, how they're going to manipulate them, all that good stuff. And so I think when it comes to that, I would be interested in trying, for instance, Riesling grown in New York and Riesling grown in California. Those grapes are going to show up differently. Exactly, Cherise. So if there may be places that don't, there are places that do. You know what I'm saying? So I say try it. Every state I visit, I look for a winery. I agree. Me too. So Virginia has some fabulous wine. I second that. Always try and be open. Exactly. I think you should be open. I don't think we should be closing ourselves off just because a place isn't known for a wine. So Maryland wineries have grapes sent from all over the country. See? And that's why I'm like, even if they don't grow them there, that doesn't mean that they can't make some really amazing wines with the grapes that they are using. Okay. Woohoo! That was a really good question. All right, let's get into this ice wine. It smells sweet. Definitely getting a little of that petrol, but remember, this is the ice wine made with it's a Riesling as well. So I'm still getting a little bit of the petrol. With this one, I feel like I'm also smelling like it kind of smells like gummy bears, actually. It smells like gummy bears, which makes me, it's thick. It's a thick wine. It's, so the body is definitely not light, or I would lean towards medium plus. Arkansas will have girl. Well, that is very sweet. So here's the thing. I knew it was going to be sweet. I just didn't know how sweet it was going to be. So yeah, ice wine is definitely a dessert wine, 100% Alicia. So this is tasty. It's just real sweet. Oh, sweeter than I thought. I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting it, but not expecting it. Ice wines are generally pressed from botrytis affected grapes. Correct. So this is definitely a dessert wine, guys. You have this after dinner. Do not try to enjoy this with your turkey. Okay, it's not gonna happen. On the palate, I'm getting honey. I'm getting pineapple, definitely strong citrus, but more tropical. Kind of maybe more tropical. Tropical. I like it. Real sweet. Yes. Yeah, I haven't had an ice wine in so long. I drink mostly dry wine, so this one kind of like, woo, it's one of those take you by surprise. Pair with cheesecake. I'm not. Reggie has suggested that we pair with cheesecake. Now, I'm not a big cheesecake person, but I think that this would be excellent with cheesecake. I think it would be delicious with it. I think it would help the wine and the cheesecake, actually. So maybe I'll try it. I'm open. I believe ice wine. Yes, ice wine it definitely is sweet. And always, it's always gonna be pretty much a dessert wine. Yes, candied tropical notes. Thank you for putting that so perfectly. It is candied tropical notes that I'm getting here. I think ice wine grapes are frozen. Yes, they are frozen. So the way that ice wine works is they're allowed to stay on the vines a little bit longer, and they tend to get this frost layer, and then they take them off. When they take them off the vines, they don't crush them. I'm gonna look it up and give you guys a specific description. I will do a post this week and kind of describe in writing how they're made. But it's actually a pretty cool process. I watched a video on it. And I've learned a little bit about it and like seen them do it. But yeah, they take them off the vine frozen. And when they're frozen, all that sugar from them like swelling and then freezing that way is sitting in there, which is another reason why they're so sweet. So yeah, I can't imagine it with food besides drinking and dessert. Yeah, and you know what? This is what I always think about when it comes to ice wines and super sweet wines and stuff like that. These are the kind of wines that honestly, I don't feel like I need dessert with it. This is dessert, I don't mind it. And it's a great way to cut back on calories, if you ask me. Yeah. So they come off sweeter than Botrytis wine, as they have pure fruit and not the earth notes from Botrytis. Yeah. All right. Love martini. Oh, y'all, they over there talking about martinis on Facebook. Oh, y'all doing some real drinking. I ordered a wine this year that says drink by 2021. Why would it say that? Oh, what wine did you order? I'm curious. Cynthia, do you have an answer for this? I don't think I've ever seen a bottle that says drink by a certain time. I mean, some wines are meant to enjoy young, so I'll say that. Not all wines are meant for aging, okay? That's really important to know. Not all wines are meant to be aged, guys. You can't age everything, okay? So that's the first things first. So it could be a wine that is meant to be drank young, and that's why it's telling you to drink it by 2021. That's my answer. I've never seen anybody put drink by, but yeah. Just curious, what's your favorite varietal? I don't have a favorite. That's a really good question. I don't have a favorite though. The reason why I don't have a favorite, I think it's because when you drink as much wine as I do, like going to tastings, even studying, you guys for WSET 2, we tasted like 28 wines, I think, maybe 30. So yeah. I have not. I don't have a favorite because I've drank so much, and honestly, I like pretty much everything. Even though, except Sauvignon Blanc, that might be the one wine that I'm like not a huge fan of. But even then, I don't like don't like it. It's just not really. I'm just not a Sauvignon Blanc person. But if I had to have an absolute, it would be champagne. That Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, and Pinot Meunier are absolutely amazing when they're made into champagne. So I don't have a favorite varietal per se. I do enjoy Merlot, but I hate to say it's a favorite, and then I have a Beaujolais or I have a Zinfandel, and I can't nail it down. I feel I've got commitment issues when it comes to a varietal. How do you know when to age and when to drink young? Really great question. So when it comes to, and Facebook, if you guys have questions, definitely like drop them. When it comes to ageability of a wine, it needs to have high acid. And if it's a red wine, high tannins. High tannins and high acid. Acid helps a wine be able to age really well. If the acid is high when the wine is young, over time, the acid will help the wine last long. So that adds to the ageability. And then the notes will get softer as it gets older. Most wine is not meant to age, right? These days, the wines that they're making aren't necessarily meant to age. You're not talking about a 30-year bottle. So wine, typically, if it's a wine that's meant to be aged, you'll know because you're probably going to, high acid, high tannins if it's a red. Most in white wine, again, still high acid. That's what's going to help it be able to age. So most wine is meant to be drank young, though. The wines that aren't, typically the winemaker is going to let you know. So fewer calories to listen. We got a question on Facebook. What's the first thing you look for? You can show that one. What's the first thing you look for when picking a wine? That's a really good question. So when I am picking a wine, I typically, yes, thank you, Reggie. I was going to say that, but I just was like, I don't want to. Typically, when a wine is meant to age, you guys, you're going to be paying a price for it and you will know. When I am looking for a wine to pick, there's so much to consider with that question, but I will say the number one thing is, it depends on the occasion, right? Like, what am I getting this wine for? So, for example, my birthday is this weekend. I want bubbles, not just because I like them, but because I'm celebrating. And bubbles always remind us of celebration, right? So if I'm looking for good bubbles, I've been watching a lot of videos on champagne this week and looking at kind of like a champagne that I might want to try because I know how much I love champagne. And I actually am going to do a video on that, so stay tuned. But yeah, I've been looking for a champagne, and for me, it's all about like the year, right? Because some years when the grapes did really well, for instance, 2012, 2015, and 2018 are the most recent years that there was the grapes did really well that year. The harvest was really good, and so the champagnes that were made from those grapes they are supposed to be like really great vintages. So I really want to find a vintage champagne. So for me, like, that's kind of what I'm looking for. And that was what I thought about first when it came to my birthday. Now, if I'm just picking a wine for everyday drinking, then it depends on what I have to taste for. It's going to depend on whether or not I want something super fruit forward, or if I'm in the mood for something a little dry because I'm moody, if I'm looking, depends on who I'm looking for, right? So if I'm going to have company, I might look for food-friendly wines. I might grab a Beaujolais or grab a Pinot Noir because I know it's going to go with whatever. It's going to be more friendly depending on what we're eating, right? So, can I repeat those good champagne vintages? Yes. So the most recent champagne vintages that were really, really good were 2008, 2012, and 2015. So I don't drink a lot of champagne. That's only because I don't know enough. Oh, I love champagne. So yeah. 2008 was like a really great year. 2012 and 2015 more recently. So I still want a 1970 vintage for the years out. Yes, girl, get it. So the first thing I look for when it comes to a wine, I'm going to be thinking about what I'm looking for, what's the occasion. I'm going to be thinking about my audience, who's going to be with me, who's enjoying it with me. Am I by myself? That kind of thing. Are we pairing it with food? Is this like, am I going to be looking to have this enjoy it with something? And then I'll be looking for the flavor. What is it that I really, really have the taste for in this moment? And so for me, like right now, for example, I said I want champagne because it's my birthday week. And come Friday, I want to enjoy a really great champagne. And so I would like to enjoy one of the really great vintages. And I so happen to have a 2012 that I plan on enjoying this week for my birthday. So I'm going to have some on New Year's. Yes, I actually have a huge surprise for you guys on New Year's, so I want you to stay tuned. I know that we have to stay in. There's not going to be a big crowd. A lot of us aren't going to be able to go out and celebrate the way we want. So I have a surprise. So I want you guys to plan to be hanging out with me on New Year's. Is that okay? Drop a wine glass if you are down to hang out with me on New Year's. Are y'all down? If you are down, drop a wine glass. Let me know. Let me know. But yeah. I like this, guys, but I'm going to tell you something. That dessert wine just lets me know that I can just have a regular, I'm good with just the Riesling. Yes, they are so down on Facebook to hang out with me on New Year's. I feel like Instagram is not showing me love. Y'all don't want to hang out with me. Sheree, can you hand me a glass over there? Hand me, yeah, you can hand me that one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I had to get another glass. This is really good. If you guys are looking for a dessert wine, definitely try this. I think it's tasty. It's just not quite what I am in the mood for right now. This Riesling was delicious. So, yes. Okay. We're getting the wine glasses. Okay, good. I feel like y'all were trying to play me real quick. Like, I showed up for y'all on election day, and here I am. This depends on what I'll be doing. Well, what you gonna be doing? It's a pandemic. Where you going? Tell me your plans. I want to know. I always want to hang with you. Yay! Awesome. Dessert wine is usually a 2-ounce serving, honey, and for good reason, because I couldn't drink any more ounces of that. It was very sweet. Yes. See, my Facebook fan is down. You know what? I love y'all. We're definitely having a New Year's party though. It's gonna be us, and it's gonna be late. We're gonna count down to New Year's together. So I have a surprise for you guys, but details will be coming soon. Okay. We got another question. If your food preferences are extensive, does that affect your wine journey? That's a really good question. This one was on Instagram. Look, I think she was looking for the question. She was like, "Where is this question?" How do I? So the question on the floor, guys, is thank you. If your food preferences are extensive, does that affect your wine journey? I'm assuming by extensive you mean you can't eat certain things, which is very possible. For those of you who watch the show regularly, you guys know I have a lot of food allergies. Which we are praying changes as I work on my gut health. That's a whole nother story though. And I have a lot of food allergies though. So, I'm trying to think. It doesn't have to affect your wine journey. I, for instance, am open to trying a lot of things. And, non-existent, you mean? Like you don't eat okay, so like I don't eat a wide variety of things, but it doesn't change what I drink. And I'm gonna give you an example of that. So like typically people pair red meats, porks, heavier meats with red wine. And I don't eat meat. I never have really eaten meat like that. Like even when I was eating like chicken and maybe a burger here or there, I didn't eat steak. I never ate pork. So it never affected how I was able to enjoy wine or what I would enjoy wine with. I may choose wine depending on what I'm eating. But 9 times out of 10, just because I don't eat steak, it's not going to keep me from enjoying a good red wine. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that what you eat has to affect it. And honestly, you guys, I'm trying to really go on over to the vegetarian side. If we being honest, I'm trying to be vegetarian. So, but that's not going to change the fact that I enjoy a good Merlot. That's not changing. Like I enjoy a good bold red, and so you shouldn't let your food choices or what you may want to eat. You shouldn't let that deter you from trying new things, new wines. So, yeah. All right. So if we don't have any more questions, guys, I feel like I always say that, and then y'all send me like 3 questions. But if you don't have any more questions, that's all I have for you tonight. I have enjoyed you all. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight, and we're going to get into the last giveaway. Are y'all ready? And let me just say, before we get into the last giveaway, go ahead and share the video. And that's a qualification to win. So hit that share button. Um, Before we get into the last giveaway, you guys, if you win, make sure you DM the Black Girls Wine page. Don't DM me anywhere personally on Facebook, because if we not friends, I'm not gonna get it. Don't send it to some other. DM Black Girls Wine, all right? So we can make sure we get your discount code to you and you're able to shop. Some of y'all were doing some real shopping this weekend. How do you share Instagram? You hit the little paper plane button right there and then send it off to some of your friends. If you understand balance in food, it can help you understand balance in wine. Definitely. I agree. It definitely can. Oh, this Riesling is so good. I'm telling y'all, it's much better. Thank you. Yeah. We have a question. We're getting ready to do the last giveaway, y'all. What's a good red for those who usually drink white? Something on the lighter side. You should try Beaujolais. Beaujolais Nouveau. But try a Beaujolais Nouveau. The first Beaujolais Nouveau I had, I loved. Absolutely loved. So Beaujolais Nouveau always comes out around this time of year after harvest. It's the first of the grapes. It's the first of all the grapes that have been harvested this year. So it's meant to be drank young. Can you show the bottle of the dry wine one more time? Yes. So I would say try that. Try Beaujolais Nouveau. You might like it. I also would suggest a good red blend. You could also, I'm trying to think of a good one. Marcus Johnson, Flow Wines. Is this wine dry or is Beaujolais dry? I feel like I'm not sure if you're asking about Beaujolais or Facebook. Y'all got any questions before we get into our last giveaway? Red blends are good to try if you're usually a white drinker. Marcus Johnson Flow Wines has a really good red blend. The McBride Sisters Black Girl Magic red blend is good. Try Sip and Share Winery. Sip and Share Wines. She has a really, really good red blend. She's got some good, I think she has two of them in particular, and they're both very good. So Alicia said Unshackled. I think the Unshackled red blend might be a little more, that's not really a transition wine. It might be a little bold for somebody who's like just getting into red blends. So I was trying to think of like blends that are a little on the more fruit forward side. So yeah. Beaujolais Cru, yeah. I think Beaujolais is a good one. Beaujolais Nouveau, you can't drink after a certain time. It's Beaujolais Nouveau. It's not meant to be an aged wine. So they are the grapes that are harvested from that year. And I'm gonna have to look up the history and read it to you guys exactly so I don't explain it crazy. But Beaujolais Nouveau is meant to be drank young. It's a limited amount. It's not something you're going to see really a lot of outside of this season because it's always the grapes from this year. So it loses finesse. Good job, Cynthia. So you guys know Cynthia's like, it's my side. That's my girl. Look, my co-host. Yeah. So it loses its finesse. Beaujolais Nouveau does. It's meant to be drank young. So. Yeah. No, Alicia, you're fine. It's a good, Unshackled is a good red blend. It definitely is meant to be. I think it's a little more advanced for somebody who likes white wine. I saw a YouTube video on it. Yeah, good job. Yeah, Beaujolais Nouveau is tasty. Shout out to Cynthia. Look, who helps me with this education portion of the show each week when you guys ask such great questions. All right. So let's get into the last giveaway. I have a question for you guys, and we'll see who's been paying attention. Because I've had some people DMing me like literally the last week heavy. And so we're going to see who knows. And then I'm going to tell you guys, of course, the information and share it with you so that you know next time. All right. So the question on the floor for you all to answer is, when is our next open enrollment for the Black Girls Wine Society? Let's see who knows. I've gotten a lot of DMs about it. So I was like, I'm going to talk about this on Wednesday and let everybody know. When is our next open enrollment, guys? Who knows? Let's see who knows. And I'll accept a few answers. Ooh, somebody said April. You'll be waiting a long time if you gotta wait till April. Long time. Okay, somebody said first of the year. Marcia said tonight. Unfortunately, we are not gonna let you in tonight. You have to wait. We got a mix of January and April and January and April. February. Okay, so the correct answer, Aldria got it on. Well, who is that? Somebody, whoever said first of the year. I will accept that answer. Aldria gave a specific answer over on Facebook, so I will definitely list her too. Aldria said January 2021. Some of y'all saying December. Y'all might want it, but Sharice is our winner over on Instagram. Sharice, you said you were gonna win too. But who said first of the year? Whoever said first of the year, and then Aldria has the exact correct answer, and then Sharice got it right. Our next open enrollment, Beatrice said Thanksgiving. Y'all got some friends that want to get in or something. Is that what it is? Y'all want me to do it tonight? Y'all want me to do it Thanksgiving? The next open enrollment for the Black Girls Wine Society is going to be January. Good job. Okay. So whoever said me, I'm going to tell you, just DM the Black Girls Wine page, okay? The one who said me, who put first of the year, I'll accept that. Just DM the Black Girls Wine page. On the hosting platform that we use for Facebook, YouTube, and the Facebook groups, we can't see, for some reason, people in groups, we can't see their names. Somebody said Black Friday. Ooh. So I have to wait till then to join? Well, okay, here's the secret, and that's why I wanted to talk about it. This is what I want to talk about. Listen up. Every once in a while, we do pop-up enrollments in between. The official open enrollment, I recall you said, Christmas gift. What happened? Oh, because I said I might make it a Christmas gift. I'll think about it. But that wouldn't be a full open enrollment. Our next full open enrollment is January 2021. Now, if you are wanting to get in before then, the only way you would be able to do that is if you are on the wait list. Okay, that's it. The only way that you can get in before January 2021 is if you are on the wait list. So if you're interested in joining, whether it be virtual, and everybody's saying join virtual, that's another thing. I'll go over that real quick too. But if you're interested in getting in, you got to be on the wait list. Because if we decide to do a pop-up enrollment and I decide to give it to y'all for Christmas, like, okay, I know some new people just found us and they really want to be in. Marcia said tonight she felt it in her soul. Unfortunately, no. I'm not doing it tonight, but I have to get the team ready because y'all, when we open up for our pop-up enrollments, it is like for 24 hours. And when I tell y'all we get slammed. So I would have to give them more of a heads up than that. What's the song playing in the background? Reed, what's that song?
The one that just played?
Mm-hmm.
Old Age by Prosecco and Sir.
All right. Did you hear that? Old Age by Prosecco and Sir LP. So the team gets slammed, you guys. So I couldn't just pop up on them right now. They would not be happy with me. So we got to give them a warning. But if you guys want to get in before January 2021, you got to be on the list, okay? Alicia said slammed. So if you guys don't know, Alicia is actually not just the Baltimore ambassador. A lot of the ambassadors are watching. I know Atlanta's on, Donna. It's a few of them on. But here's the thing. Alicia is also on the internal team as well. She is our ambassador leader. And she's over all of the ambassadors. Listen, it gets crazy, y'all. It gets crazy. You love Prosecco? I feel like that's the first time I ever heard a Prosecco song. I don't know who that is. My sister's DJing, so but I like it. Really? Prosecco's from Virginia. I learned something new today, you guys. He went to ODU? Mm-hmm. When did he graduate? Wait, look, he's from my alma mater and everything. I feel ashamed now. Like,
I don't know when he graduated, but he was there when I was there.
Oh, okay, so I wouldn't know. Do you have any Connecticut ambassadors? Alicia, I think so. I think it's a good question. Yeah, definitely hit a delicious comment. That's a good one. So if you want to get on the wait list, you can click the link in my bio. If you are on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, we have popped up the link on the screen for you to be able to see it. So you got to get on the wait list in order to be able to get in ahead of time. Okay, Angela, you know about him? Angela, why? How did I miss Masego? Where did he come from? What did all of y'all know except me? Dang. Okay, you apply for the ambassador? Yeah, it gets a little crazy. So, Monique, we definitely need support in Connecticut. So if you are interested in leading, definitely get on the wait list. We just closed ambassador applications. We have somebody in Hartford, but we're open. We're accepting. Okay. So for those of you who are like, oh my God, you're not in my city yet. What do I do? If we're not in your city yet, my suggestion is to join virtual for a couple of reasons. One, because virtual is popping. Okay. We have a ton of fun. We have a full calendar of events for the entire organization as well. The virtual chapter has their own events, like private events too. Okay. Also, when a place opens up, so let's say Monique decides she's going to lead a chapter in New Haven, Connecticut, right? So she opens up this New Haven chapter and we got like 20 people in line waiting. If all 20 of those people are active in the virtual, Cherie said virtual is gangster. Listen, I'm telling y'all, a lot of our virtual members actually became ambassadors during this last enrollment. Somebody else said super lit. I'm trying to tell y'all, we have fun. Like, we definitely forget we're on Zoom, and it definitely feels like a girls' night. And sometimes it's Vegas. We're just gonna say it's Vegas. What happens there stays there, okay? But we have a good time. Some of our virtual members actually became ambassadors in their own cities to lead chapters. But let's say Monique launches a chapter in New Haven, and then there's 20 people already virtual that are in New Haven, and you didn't join virtual, you ain't getting in her chapter. Okay, so that's just to tell you kind of how it works. Virtual gets first dibs on any chapters that open up. So like we currently need like a second chapter in Atlanta. We need a second chapter in Dallas. We need a second chapter in Baltimore. We need a second chapter in DC. When those chapters will fill quickly, and our virtual members get to go in first. So if you don't join virtual during our next open enrollment, you're going to miss it. If you don't get on the wait list before the pop-up enrollment, you won't get in before 2021. Okay? We only send the invitation for pop-up enrollment to our members to the people who are on the society wait list. You got to be a member. And I'm not talking about on the general email list where I like email y'all just to hang out. What's up, Nikki? We're not talking about on that general list where I email you guys just to hang out and say hi and whatever. That's not the list. I'm not worrying those people because those people are not serious about the society, right? They're not serious about being members. They just want to hang out, be in the family, and that's cool. But for those of you who are like, nah, I want to be in a sisterhood. Like, I want to be down. I want to have fun. I want to be able to travel with the society. I want to come to the retreat. I want first dibs on everything. You need to join the society, and you're going to have to be on the list. All right? Yes. Oh, we got a question on the floor. How many people are in per chapter? That's a really good question. We like to cap it at 15 because making a reservation for more than 15 people is impossible, especially post-COVID. Let's be clear. But even before that, making a reservation for 15 people in a restaurant, depending on the size of the restaurant, at a wineries are not, they're used to having like smaller. You can hide it if you want. Wineries are used to having a smaller attendance. If we show up with 15 people, it gets a little crazy. So typically we do 15. Some chapters are larger. Our Atlanta chapter has 20 plus members. But Donna is used to it. Donna is our current land ambassador. She slays those 20 members. Like, she slays that. Like, she runs that thing, does an excellent job. Okay. And so that's why I would say it depends on the ambassador and her capacity. I have some ambassadors who are like, hey, I have 12 members and I'm good. They show up regularly. So 12 to 15 is what we're looking at. And then if an ambassador can handle a little more because maybe she lives in an area where, I don't know, she knows everybody and she got the hookup so she can handle it. Like, but 12 to 15, that's the answer. All right. We got any more questions? What's poppin'? Y'all good? Because if y'all are good, I'm going to go. I'm a skedaddle. I know Instagram will let me stay on forever, but at some point, we all have to go to sleep. Yes. Donna said, thank you, sis. I love the ATL chapter. Listen, I love you, Donna. I know your chapter members love you. Like, y'all be killing it. So a couple of our chapters, like, and our Baltimore ambassador, Alicia, again, you know, she does a great job. Retta over Dallas. All of the ambassadors are amazing. Our larger chapters are like our chapters that I can't say that. Our larger chapters are mostly our ones that we've had for a long time, but we do have some larger chapters that are new, like 1 month old. DC, LA, those chapters filled up during last enrollment. Like DC filled up in 2 days. So when I tell y'all need to get on this wait list and become virtual members so you can be in line when your chapter opens in your city, I'm very serious. Because I guarantee you, anybody who is not on the wait list and is not a virtual member probably won't make it in the next DC chapter, won't make it in the next Atlanta chapter, won't make it in the next, like, you're not going to make it. I can tell you that. All right. I'm out of here, guys. I love you all. This was fun as usual. Happy to share the wine knowledge that I have. Happy to share a little bit with you guys every single week. Thank you, Cherie. She said BGW is awesome. You are awesome. Each of you all are amazing. Hey, what's up, Miss Bell? You're not getting the virtual member emails, Kimberly. Make sure you are on the make sure you're Kimberly, are you in the Facebook group? And are you in the group me? That's the other question. All right, so here's the thing. Members, if you're watching and you aren't getting the emails, I'm going to drop some links for you over in the Facebook group, and I'm going to drop some links in the group me to make sure you guys aren't missing things, okay? You're not either. We're going to fix that. We're going to fix that. Okay, yes and yes, you are. Okay, well, if you're in the Facebook group and in the group me, then I will drop some links to make sure you guys are getting the emails. We have been having a tricky time with the emails lately. We got quite a few people missing. So we knew there were some missing, but we can't tell who, and we couldn't figure out how to reach people. So I'm going to drop the links to all of that to make sure you guys are getting them. Okay? Awesome. So I will see you guys next week. I love you guys. I am dropping a video, and guess what? I'm doing a bonus video this week over on YouTube. It's going to be really good, and we are going to talk a little bit about champagne. Okay? So stay tuned. I love you guys. Thanks for being amazing. Thanks for joining me. Yes, Cassie and Juanita and Richmond are absolutely awesome. You're not in the Facebook group or group me. Teresa, you might want to get in that Facebook group, girl. All right. Shoot me a DM if you have questions, members. Shoot me a DM on Black Girls Wine, and I'll see if we can fix that. Okay? Not doing an after party tonight. It's late, guys, and I'm hungry. I haven't eaten. If that's okay with you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.